In Belarus, the largest anti-government protests since last week's disputed elections have been taking place, with further calls for Alexander Lukashenko to step down. But he's vowing to stay in power, claiming Belarus is under threat from foreign forces. Mr. Lukashenko is accused of rigging the vote and unleashing a violent crackdown against demonstrators. Earlier today, for the first time, there was a pro-government rally in the centre of Minsk, from where our correspondent Jonah Fisher now reports.
A week after the disputed election, Belarus is voting with its feet. The centre of the capital, Minsk, taken over by hundreds of thousands of people. United in their demand that Alexander Lukashenko, the only president this country has ever known, step down.
Do you think that the president is going to go peacefully?
I'm not sure about it, but we will not go away. Today, tomorrow, next week, we will stay here on the streets. I spent all my life with President Lukashenko and I don't want it anymore.
Do you think that this sort of demonstration is going to convince the president to go?
Yes, we believe. That's why we're all here, all Minsk, all our country.
Belarus has never seen scenes like this before. A couple of weeks ago, demonstrations were extremely rare and they were usually brutally snuffed out by the government. Now there are people marching as far as the eye can see through the centre of the capital, Minsk. There's a real sense of change in the air.
But this isn't over. Earlier in the day, President Lukashenko held his own rally. The mood was rather different. Just a few thousand showed up. A disappointing turnout for a man who claims to have won 80% of the vote.
We don't need overseas governments. We need our government, our leadership.
The fate of the president is likely to rest not on the streets, but in Moscow. Russia sees Belarus as its own backyard, and military intervention remains a real possibility. Jonah Fisher, BBC News, Minsk.